Charnock Richard versus Bootle in the North West Counties League. The man with the whistle is Jacob Viera. He hopes one day to make it to the Premier League, and he's already been on some journey just to get this far. Jacob was an aspiring teenage footballer in Nairobi, Kenya, when he was targeted by a drug gang to become a mule. He refused to carry the drugs, and the consequences were near fatal. On returning home from training one day, the gang sought revenge.
On the 10th of June 2014, I remember, I was just coming back home from my training session. I grasped my door handle to get into my house, and then big bang, I was electrocuted straight away. I was rushed to the hospital by my neighbor. I was unconscious, so I didn't know what happened, what was happening, what was going on. But later on, when I was back well in the hospital, it's my neighbor who was explaining to me what had happened, how he found me, the state I was in.
The attempt on his life came just a few weeks before he was due for a trial at Newcastle United. Incredibly, he made the trial, but on seeing his injuries, the Newcastle staff advised him to seek asylum rather than return to Kenya. He was resettled in Liverpool, where a new chapter began.
I was welcomed by lovely people from St. Anne's Catholic Church and the local football teams like Mosley Hill, who just took me like one of their own. So when I was playing this West Cheshire League is when I was spotted and then invited down to Everton Academy for trials. I used to train with the under-18s. At the same time, you see professional players who are first team players, Everton first team players, train on the other pitch. So for me, it took me some time to get in my head that it was a reality, because these are the players that I was always watching on the Sky Sports when I'm back at home in Kenya.
A serious injury ended his hopes, but it was Everton Academy's Stuart Carrington, who also works for the Liverpool County FA, who brought up the idea of refereeing. Since then, Jacob has made steady progress up the ladder as part of the FA Core programme.
Okay lads, let's just have a good game and enjoy. If I need to speak to you during the game, I'll always let you know and we'll have a word, yeah?
FA Core is our programme to work with a number of referees at a variety of different levels that have that potential and opportunity to progress to the very, very top levels. Jacob's been part of that for the last 3 seasons. Has a terrific attitude, works very, very hard, very committed, very professional. There's no reason with that continued hard work ethic and the performances, just like we're seeing tonight, that he shouldn't get to the very, very top levels of the game. He's a referee with an incredibly humbling backstory that's come to this country, had a really interesting route, of course, but he's got his feet firmly placed on the ground. I know he trains very, very hard. His knowledge of the laws of the game is absolutely intrinsic. He works specifically hard with his coach, Scott Matheson.
Game control, man management skills, alertness, awareness, and of course his fitness levels are something different here this evening as well already, and we're into the first half. But he's very promising in all those aspects.
It'd be incredible if he did manage to make a life for himself refereeing over here, wouldn't it?
Well, it would indeed, and it's all down to his talents and his skills, and it's a very fine line that results in promotion or staying at the level that you do officiate at.
We cannot always get everything right, but I'm just glad the game went well. No issues at all, and that's the most important thing, and I've enjoyed. That's the best thing. All the shouting, all the challenges, was a really good game.
Jacob still has a long road to travel, but who would bet against him making it all the way to the top?
I've got all the opportunity from the FA, I've got all the support. It's only up to me to work hard to get where I want to be.